Night terror, when dreams turn into nightmares. Is it a dream or a reality? The line is blurred like mist over a swamp. The clock reads 4:47 a.m. I've been awake for what feels like an eternity, lying frozen on the bed like a statue in a crypt. My family is here, staring at me, silent. Their gazes are daggers slicing through my skin. I'm holding back a scream, clenching my teeth as if defending against a horde of demons. What could be worse than the unblinking gaze of loved ones? Only the smell. Metallic, suffocating. Blood. Freshly spilled blood, like drops of agony on a cold floor. There's something here. It breathes in sync with the shadows, waiting. One wrong breath and the darkness will unleash like a wild beast. One step, and claws will rip through reality like old fabric. I will die. Here. Now. No one will come to help. Only the echo of my screams will bounce off the walls like a silent ball. I'm running through escape options like prayer beads in a desperate monk's hands. The only way out is to run. Run like a rabbit from a hound, without looking back. Scream until my vocal cords tear. Hope that at least one living soul will hear my cry through the veil of the nightmare. The odds are like dust in the wind, but staying here means signing my own death warrant. It's waiting. Waiting for me to wake up like a spider waiting for a fly in its web. Preparing a surprise, savoring every detail like a gourmet savoring a fine dish. To make you feel the full weight of the story, I'll start from the very beginning. But the words stick in my throat like a lump of lead. How do you tell a story that turned the world upside down? 3 hours ago, a scream woke me up, heart-wrenching, like the roar of a wounded beast. It echoed through the apartment like a ghost searching for its prey. I forced myself to get up, as if my legs were filled with lead. I reached the door and heard rustling, heavy footsteps, breathing that made my blood run cold. The darkness stirred like a snake ready to strike. I dashed to the bed, wrapped myself in the blanket like a shroud. It could kill me at any moment, just reach through the fabric of reality. I kept telling myself, it's a dream, just a dream. But nightmares don't listen to reason. Then, the door of my room creaked like a rusty knife on bone. I peeked from under the blanket and time stood still. Something was dragging the bodies of my loved ones into the room. Not human, not an animal, a creature from nightmares. Naked like primordial darkness. Eyeless, as if devoid of a soul. Forearmed like a demon from forgotten legends. Hunched under the weight of bodies, yet devilishly intelligent. It arranged them like pieces in a deadly chess game. Dad was seated on the floor, leaning against the bed. His empty eyes stared at me like two black wells filled with eternity. Mom was seated on a chair, facing me like an audience in the final act of a tragedy. My sister, my only sister, was placed on Mom's lap. Then a swift swipe of a clawed paw, and my sister's little foot was torn open. Blood gushed like molten metal. The creature began writing with this blood on the floor, symbols full of malice and ancient magic. After completing its gruesome ritual, it drew something on the wall. But the darkness was too thick to see the details. And now, this creature is sitting under my bed. Sitting and breathing. Waiting. Waiting for my next move like a hunter waiting for a hare at the burrow. Waiting to sink its bloody claws into me, tearing me apart like paper. Fear binds me like an icy chain. My eyes have adjusted to the darkness. I can read the writing on the wall. But my mind resists. It's afraid. Afraid to know the truth, which is worse than any death. But the survival instinct whispers, look. No. Accept. I look. And tears, hot like lava, stream down my cheeks, white as a sheet. On the wall is a pentagram woven from shadows and pain. And below it,